Welcome to Retro Upgrade. This time we'll be looking at this little furry guy. It's called the Hatchimal. It's like a Furby, makes noise. Some of them walk around, this one doesn't. It's dead. It sometimes comes on. I think the batteries are good. They look good. I checked them with the multimeter, seemed fine. It has some wings, movable. I tried to find a guide on how to disassemble this guy, but I couldn't really find anything. So I thought I'd make a video because it was a pain in the ass to get into. This one is sewn back together. You have to undo a thread that goes on the back. Let's get into the video. So first off, I want to show you what these things cost. So as you can see on the screen, they're like 80 euros for one. I thought first to myself, why would I bother fixing this thing? My little girl got this at the flea market, and it was like 10-15 euros, already expensive for a used toy, but she had seen them on one of her videos on YouTube, so she wanted one. She has the other one, a penguin one, that walks around and makes noise. This one has an intermittent fault, flashes lights on the eyes sometimes, talks a little bit and just dies. So I'm guessing it's a bad connection somewhere, bad wire, or something like that. Let's get into the video. Time to disassemble this guy. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver, a pretty small one. It has 4 screws on the bottom and 1 for the battery cover. You don't need to remove the battery to open this up. My trusty AliExpress screwdriver hasn't failed me yet, and it's pretty cheap, 15 euros. Comes with a lot of small pieces. So the main thing of disassembling toys is sometimes you can break them in the process of disassembling. That's why you have to think about that. It had a zip tie on the bottom rim of the toy. I show it right here. It goes in around and zips together. That's what keeps the rim on. I'll replace it later with a white zip tie just like it had. Sorry if you hear something in the background. The kid is watching TV right next to me. I'm still getting used to my new camera setup, so I really don't know where I am on frame sometimes. So I've set up so my secondary screen now shows my OBS capture. So this is recorded after the fact because I lost the audio again. I keep forgetting to enable the audio in OBS. Okay, so I think I see the problem already. I see a loose wire. This is really tight. There is not a lot of leeway with the wires. So that sucks. Poorly designed. They maybe don't want the wires pinching, I'm guessing, but there are better solutions than putting too short wires, because those break over time because they have stresses on them if they're stretched. Okay, so here's the wire that broke. It's on a small switch that is on the bottom of the unit, or you can see here it broke off from here. I cut off the wire so I could strip some back. That's why it's copper colored and the other one is silver colored. It's a through hole, and it was screwed down with 2 screws. It has a small lever on the side. You can push it in, so it detects when the throat is pushed down or the head is pushed down. I'm trying to set up my camera here. Give me a sec. I put some flux on, and I'm trying to use a solder sucker. Never works for me. I can't get it on, so I think I'm going to buy one of the electric ones. I'm out of focus again. Still getting used to working under the microscope. It's really high up. It's like 20 centimeters away. So not too bad. I decided to use braid instead. Usually works better for me. There is flux on the board. Hole is almost cleared out. And I was stupid there. I didn't clean the tip in between. I'm using a big wedge tip. That looks clear, I think. It's pretty hard to see sometimes. So I can see the power goes through this. So it goes from positive, it goes through the switch and goes out the other side. So it's like a reset button or something. It disconnects the power momentarily. This guy is somewhat advanced, but all the advanced electronics are in the head, not in the body. There are a few of them that are advanced all the way through, but this one has a couple of small switches, one for the power switch on and off button, and this one, and it has a small speaker on the belly, and that's pretty much it what you can find in the main body, and of course some mechanical mechanisms and stuff. There is one, I don't know what it does. I think it's just to give you a tactile feeling of when you push down the head, it clicks. That's it. It has a small spring in. So I cut off a piece just to get a fresh bit of wick, and there we go. Wire is a lot shorter than it should be. That's why it got pulled out. Let's see if I have a replacement wire that's a little longer. Let's see. That's shorter. Some silicone covered wire. Also shorter. There we go. Is this multi-stranded? Yes, it is. And give it a lot of extra length. Tin the wire. I'll dip the wire in flux. Extend. Next side. Spin it around. Dip it in flux. It looks tinned. Let's see. Here it is. The wire I just put on is silicone based. So it's flexible, yet it's a little better. Going to desolder the wire from the actual battery terminal. Sorry for the blurry view. This is the max length for my microscope. Wire wasn't in very good condition either. Oh, let's solder a new one. I need the microscope a little closer to me. Make this work. Oh. There we go. Soldering station. Some flux. That's in there. Now for the other piece. Which is on the switch itself. Oh. Am I missing a piece? Loose wire. Let's see where it is. The focus on the microscope. So now this, and this wire is loose as well. It broke off from somewhere, and I don't know where. And I'm missing the on off, no, the other board. Where did that go? Oh, I know where the other wire goes. So the daughter board. The daughter board got destroyed. The other wire on this hole also got loose. So let's try to clean out that hole as well. We do both of them. New fresh solder, some flux. And the solder wick. Okay, first clean off the tip. There's a lot of solder. There we go. Clean hole. There we go. Both holes cleaned out. So this is the wire we want to remove. Have to be careful so I don't melt. I think they're called Hatchimals. Lost my wick. Wind down. Go. Hole is clean. Multi-stranded white wire to change it out with. There we go. Tent. Let's put it in from underneath. A little hard to do when it's been held in. use some tweezers. Tweezers. So you loop it around through this hole and have it into the hole. Just solder that point. Let's see if we can fix the glare first. That's a lot of glare. Nope. Oh, 5 was good. Oh, I think the glare is going to stay there then. That's fine. Still workable. Okay, I have to move the wire so I don't melt it. There we go. Soldered. Quite nicely, I might add. Now I have to fix the other board. Put the white and the red wire. It has a micro switch on it. Let's see if I can get it in frame. So it has a small micro switch on the top. When you push down the head on the Hatchimal, it pushes this button and then activates the doll to do whatever, make a lot of noise normally. I'll pre-tin the other side of the white wire I just added. We'll put down some flux. Some new solder on the tip. Well, see, cut off the excess. Don't need that much. This looks pretty good. Now time to solder these. I'm guessing the way around doesn't really matter. It's just a pass-through switch. So let's hold this with the helping hands. Hopefully in the right height so you can see what I'm doing. This is a little too much glare. What can you do? If I make it darker, do you see anything? No, it's the same. Okay. I'm going to take the white wire first, push it in from underneath. This is harder to do than it looks. The wire is minuscule. There we go. Wire is thread through. Flux, like always. There we go. Nice joint. It's not shiny because my solder is shit. And from the power connector on the base, where the batteries connect up, the other side. This is a lot fatter, so I'm going to have to remove it from here and try to prod it through. Go. The wire is through, and it's the red wire. I'm slightly out of focus. Some flux. Soldering is quite easy. It's getting nice, good joints. That's hard. I'm cleaning the tip of my iron every time I solder something. Makes it a little more consistent. There we go. Let's clean off the board to see what we have. I'm using old toothbrush and IPA. There we go. So this and this joint look nice. You could cut off the excess, but it doesn't really matter. This is screwed on to a holder. It has two screw holes. It's just held in place inside the toy. Okay. So first off, let's try it out. We have batteries inside the toy. I think we do. Let's push down the head. Doesn't work. The other head. Other. There's some wires going into the toy. Let's see. They go straight into the toy. Could be that one of those are broken. Don't know. Don't know if it has batteries inside. It does. Let's check the voltages. Maybe the black wire is also broken. The black wire goes straight into the toy. This soldered on correctly, I'm guessing. Let's see. Okay, so the focus is off. Well, could be better. Could be a lot better, actually. Does this come off? No, it doesn't. Okay, so let's see. If we push that down. Oh. This. The battery is okay. Okay, it started making noise. Eyes are glowing up. And making noise. Okay, that looks about right. Let's set up. Don't think you have a G sensor. Its microphone fell off. That seems to work. It's making noises. Annoying noises. So this looks like it's farther in. The issue is one of the wires in the throat region. We have a button inside. So this has to be stripped back entirely. So let's turn off the microscope, turn off the soldering iron, turn on the light, change over overhead camera. Okay, so what I'm talking about is the three wires that goes from here down. I think one of them are broken because all the wires here seem to be fine. I changed out all the dodgy ones. Had one there. I put. Is that okay? Is it touching? Oh, let's clean it up. Seems okay. Touching. Not my best soldering. Oh no, it's not my soldering. I can't understand why they made it so tight. Short wires. The black wire is the only one that's bothering me because it goes directly into the toy. I can't really follow it. Oh. If I push the button, should activate. Hold on, button, press the head, nothing. So, issue seems to be inside. Boy. Okay, time to disassemble something I don't know how to disassemble. Probably screw off the wings. Has two screws on each side for the wings. I hope you hear me. Yeah, you do. Even if I talk away from the mic. Put away some stuff. Get some more to work. Braid. Plugs and everything. They're crosshead screws. Let's try this one. Now activated. So remove wings. First, we have few motors that are pulling on this. I have a magnetic holder on the mat. I'll be using that for my screws. You have a small button on your head. You do. With the button broken. It does have a button here. The button broken. Okay, that explains a lot. Okay, so let's remove the wings if we can. All screwed out. I think they're hooked in over the posts. Let's see if I'm correct. They are. They're flexible. Have a spring on the inside. I won't really break them then. Yeah. Oh, seeing the hook over. I don't see any other way to get these off except to remove the spring system. Does it have a screw? The pin from one side. That's pretty much it. I really need to remove that. Get this off. Just need to get off the cover. Oh, it has a zip tie. Okay, so let's cut the zip open. There's a zip tied inside here. See if I can get it loose. Let's just cut it up. I have some zip ties over. There we go. It's a standard zip tie, nothing strange. Okay, can I get this over the wings without actually disassembling them? I don't think so. Okay. On the other hand, I can actually unhook them now. Should be able to twist and remove. Yes, I got one out without breaking anything. And with this one then, pull up, over, twist, and out. The wings off. One wing on. Okay, so it has some hard flappy bits that are sewn on, I'm guessing. These get removed. They're sewn on the actual housing. Has one on each side. See the wires go up there. Okay. Ah, the wire let go from the power. It'll just be an intermittent power. Before I disassemble this completely, maybe I should check that. Resolder the negative wire. Yeah, I have it almost. Oh, I see a screw down there. Maybe you can remove this bottom plate. Let's see. I forgot to mention, and I didn't point the camera at it, but it's in the middle of the throat. There is a small screw in the deepest part. A little longer screw than the other ones. Let's see, can I remove the piece inside? Yes, I can. It's keyed. Oh, it's a square. Let's see if I can actually remove this part. I probably can. But lock in place. It's also keyed. Does it have any other hidden screws here? Tail doesn't move. I'd love to see where this goes. Speakers are loose. Control boards are loose. Only the power negative. I'm trying to see if this comes out. Because I can't pull the fur over because it's sewn into the plastic flap. That's probably intended that way. Oh wait, flaps are actually removable. Has some protrusions in here. Can remove flaps without breaking them. And probably plastic flaps. With some kind of motor. No. Okay, so they have some plastic protrusions that make flaps come out. They push them in from the side. Yes. I don't know yet, babies. Well, I took them off. I can pick it apart. I can fix it. See?
Wow. On the TV?
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm recording right now. Not that I'm going to make a video of this. Just to test out the sound and the video, Lily. Okay. Okay. I can reach down the knife. Okay. Actually get this over the big handle tight. I don't know if this how resemble it. This goes in and out. It's stuck somewhere on the back side.
You fix the dog's legs, okay?
Maybe. Let's see if I have time, Lily.
You can open the tummy. The tummy of the dog.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I have time, Lily. This is not.
You need to watch see, but there's no map.
Okay.
See, yep, it's probably right there.
Pull off front. Front seems to be. So that all the wires go into the head. Move the head up and down. Yeah, I'm so close. Come on. Does it have screws? It does. It does have screws. Two screws there, two there. Okay, it has two here, on here. So doesn't matter if I screw that off. I'm not getting a screw here. I see the stop. It gets stop being pulled out with that. Does it have it one on each? It does. Okay, so that's not coming out. Relief somewhere. Oh. Okay. So if I want to get to the button, there's a button up here. I need to disassemble. I found screws. I didn't find a way to actually open it or remove the fur. Is there a zip tie here somewhere? No, it's just very, very Right. Okay, the eyes are in place. I think they go off. They have LED lights inside. I want to check the wiring inside. But first, let's just solder this wire on and see if that's the problem. Don't think so. But who knows? You cannot. So, don't see the microscope for this. Oh, no, thank you. Zoom in. Sorry for the banding. It's my LED lights. I'm going to make my own soon. I don't have that issue. I'm waiting for some electronic speed controllers. I'm going to use as PWM signal. Okay, so let's see if I can get some light on that. I'm going to clean up that joint. There's some wire there. And now I'm going to resolder the black wire. It's so short, but I can't do anything about that. Because these things come with short wire from inside where I can't reach. Let's see. Yeah, I need to strip some wire without breaking too much off. There we go. I'm going to thin the wire best as I can.
Mama, I'm not hungry. Please go play.
There we go. And then let's pick up some solder. It's just all around bad soldering, I'm guessing, on this. That's why it breaks. This is one of the kids' toys. We bought it at the flea market. There we go. I'm just going to thin the wire. That's why I have it in the helping hand, so it doesn't move around much. Really, really short. There we go. That's nice. Remove the helping hands. Straight in battery terminal with new solder. Go, nice and shiny. And now for the really, really short battery terminal, let's use my tweezers. Let's see if it's not spun up on anything. No, it's not. It's just really short. First I did it. Out. There we go. Putting on some lux. Pulling the wire in. Holding it there and hitting the pad. It's alive. Maybe. Making a lot of noise. Yeah. So is that just the only thing that's wrong with it. Let's put it together. Microphone. Okay, let's see. Alright, it has a button on the head and a switch here. Does the switch do anything? No. Button. No. Stop working again. Is it this? No. Looks fine. So it starts working when you solder on. Yeah, the on off button is off. It's on now. Okay, so no, that doesn't work. Something else is wrong. Probably one of the cables is broken inside. So the black wire working on. Red wire is soldered on. Resolder this one, I guess. Can't get it to react now. I don't see any broken solder joints on the actual board. So it must be one of the wires that goes up to the head that's making this not work. Yeah, it is. I'm pulling on the wires right now, and it works. Okay, so the wires are loose up here. I really need to disassemble it. So I'm going to do some research, see if I can find a way to disassemble this, and hopefully we can continue the video. Bye for now. Okay, I didn't find anything on the internet regarding how to fix this stuff, but I found that it has a thread here. It looks like you can pull it out. A loose big thread. Compared to the other thread on the Hatchimal, it looks out of place. So I'm guessing this is how you loosen it up so you can pull it over. Yep, there's the thread. So I'm guessing it's just to put a new thread later with a needle. I really don't mind sewing a bit if needed. I'm going to cut it open. Snips. This is not ideal for this, but it work. So this should give me a little more space. Oh, there we go. Just have more thread. Oh, does this give me enough leeway to actually pull it over? Okay, started living again. With the wires exposed later, we'd be able to. Okay, so it's a wire or a thread that goes from side to side all the way up the neck. That's holding it together. This looks like surgery or something instead of actually repairing a toy. Okay, the speaker is back here. A bigger one, I'm guessing. Look. Can actually remove this. Okay, screws. Okay, so it's working now, or somewhat. So the battery power is getting through. Okay. We have one screw that's longer. That's the one in the middle that goes inside the keyed hole. I'm going to zoom out a bit. You can see what I'm doing. Pretty much in focus. That has 4 screws, one on each side of the head. The screws seem to be the same size as the one inside the board that holds in the PCBs. Should have a more advanced PCB on this side. Can I reach with this? Yes, I can. Barely, but I can. Yeah. Got some fur wrap. No. So the screwdriver is too big, the tip. So what I'm going to do is use small one. This. See if I can get closer. Yes, I can. This is not easy to spin around. It would be great if I could use the screwdriver on this. Oh, okay. I really hate. Yeah. The fur is getting in the way. I think it's losing really short because the holes are. Okay, let's see if I can use the screwdriver. I put this into the hole, hold it down, spin. Yeah, it's coming out slowly but surely. It went quiet again. So my guess is a loose wire somewhere in the head. There's the screw. This side is going to be a pain in the ass too, I'm guessing. Maybe not. Coming out. Okay, so it is out. Screw is still in the hole. Let's see if we can fish it out. Oh, okay, it is apart. Has a spring inside. A lot of wires. Oh, let's see if we can this work. That's why. Remove the spring. There's the small button here. I'm guessing 2 wires that come up from the neck. Yeah. So it has the power wire. One. Still on the PCB. This is going to be hard without desoldering anything. Okay.
Still.
Has a red PCB. What you hear is the kid trying to sing. Okay, so these are the wires come in through this. Okay, so are they color coded? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so the wires are color coded. Don't need to worry too much. Let's leave them on the stand exactly where they go. And this is the black wire. Down. Okay, so it's loose. So this should have voltage coming. Take a look. First thing I do is to check voltage on the side, just to make sure. Let's make some space.
Mama, Papa,
Yes.
Mama, Papa, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to.
Went down to 0. Man ser Yep. Okay. So remove the Hatchimal from the equation. Red to red, black. No. Black to black, red to red. 3.8.
You do. What's that black?
You push the button, it removes all the voltage. But this is a reset. Okay,
With the Hatchimals head.
it's over there. The on off power switch. You just remove all power. It does not. Oh. Okay, now that was weird. So if I pull off all the power and push the switch, nothing happens, right? Small voltage difference, but not enough. Okay. So this goes through. So it goes down to 0 volts. Okay. Okay, so it's a reset. So the power seems to get through. There is an orange wire. Always on power. Dependent of ground on the orange wire. Okay, that's 0 volts. So if I switch it the other way, nothing happens. So orange wire is not actually pulling any power. I'll have to check the. Is that the problem? No, it goes power, no power, power, no power. Oh, I'll pull this out from here. It seems that the orange wire should be power always on, but it's not. Is it broken inside? Okay, let's try that again. Red on orange, black on black. There, it's 0. I'm bending a wire. Yep. That's where are you broken on the wire? On the actual solder joint. Trying to find the break. The last one. Okay, so if I put on is the continuity test, black on orange. This is this, that's intermittent. No, that's a disconnect. You broken. Some black. Let's see if we can get the voltage.
The Goomba. Papa,
Mm-hmm.
this is a new game. This is a new game with Goomba. Papa, you can sense the Goomba.
Is it the switch?
What do you say?
I'm talking to myself. It has power now all the time. Hmm. Okay, so it seems to be the switch. Don't really understand. Okay, so voltage comes from the battery into this one. This is a reset button. Goes in here into the first pin. This goes directly to the Hatchimal. So this connects right into the switch. The middle pin is the common one. It goes up. This is actually don't know why there are two positive wires going up to the. So if I do this, positive to positive, not going through the battery.
Mama, Pika, I
So
want
this one is useless.
Pika. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's hook everything back. It's a dodgy switch. I'm going to lose it. Yeah. Where did it beep from? Oh yeah, it has another speaker here.
Bacchina, jag lägger på den sen. Bacchina, fint, vi måste gå.
Is the switch dodgy as well? It looks a little dirty, I guess. Okay, let's see. Batteries. If I have some LR44s, put away the solder. Doesn't seem to be the problem here. This is my battery stash. Let's see, these are too thin. These are AG10s. I'll go out to those. This empty package. Here's one. AG13. Okay, let's check it. Voltage 6 volts. Some crap on the meter. 1.2. This is not good either. This should be 1.5 if they're brand new. So from now on, I'm going to try it out just pumping in the voltage I need. I'm going to check how the batteries are wired up. I need to buy some of these LR44s. That's a front kind. Batteries, more batteries. I have some lithium cells I could use if I want to make it last longer. Positive, negative. So they are in series. So it's positive, negative, goes from this to this. So positive to negative. Then from positive from negative to positive, and then negative over here. So it goes to this negative post. So it should be, in theory, 4.5 volts. 1.5 times 3. So I could use my PSU to power it up and try it out. Let's do that to begin with and try it out. I have to hook up the PCB again. So I'll be back in a second. Plus and minus. Turn on the multimeter. No voltage. Voltage 4.5. Awesome. Okay, so I'll this. Let's bring the Hatchimal back. This is a lot of crap. What I'm doing is positive and negative are just being powered by my bench power supply. That's absolute garbage. Oh, positive with this one. Interior noise from it. Button must be pushed. Because I broke the button, I need to reach the pins. Let's see. Moment of probe. Power. Nothing blew up. It woke up. Okay. Okay. Doesn't turn off. Could it be that it was just the batteries after I fixed the loose wires? That goes to show. Always check your battery. Okay, so I'm going to fix the button I broke. And we are done, I guess. And reassembly. I have to sew a wire or a thread on the neck to close it up. Okay, so it thinks it's 18. Okay, let's start the assembly process then. So what I need to fix is this, the push button. It has pretty much standard connector. The wire broke because I pulled from the wires. That what you can do is lift up this leg and push out the pin and then just crimp it again. Exactly what I'm going to do. Let's move Hatchimal. See if I can sway it out with some tweezers. Let's see if we can get a close-up of this. Not too close because okay, so didn't have the camera set correctly. Sorry about that. Okay, so I have these. Looks okay. Big flat ones. Maybe too big. Who knows? But this will allow me to push in and pull back. I just need it to go back far enough. No, it doesn't want to. Could hold it with tweezers on the back side and pull and then lift up on the front. Would work also. And in some cases, you can actually just push it from the inside and pull it out. That's what I am trying to do right now. So, let's see here. So what I'm trying to do is put the tweezer here on the top. So it pushes up on the plastic from inside. But I need to grab both sides at the same time, like this. So then when I push up the plastic, I can pull out, pull back. There we go. I have it. See that small little protrusion on the top? That one there. That's what holding it in. Okay, so this wasn't very well done. The actual crimping, I can see this wasn't done with a lot of care, but fine. Just a kid's toy. A very expensive one, but still. See if I can get some focus on this. microscope is really high up in comparison. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. You need a pair of tweezers for this to actually have a chance. Okay, go. Think I can fit the wire through now. There we go. So opening is opened. So let's bring the wire over here. Unstrip a little more. It's minuscule. I split up the wires just to make it easier. So it seems to be aluminum wire. It looks copperish on normal light, but here it looks silverish. It is copper. Okay. Okay, so wire strippers. These are overkill for this. Why didn't it close all the way? They usually do. Okay, that's weird. Just pulls apart the wire, so that's not good. Okay, next try. Fingernails. I don't have any teeth. I broke the wire. God damn it. I broke off the wire from the actual button. Now I need to strip both ends and resolder it. It's going to be too short. So I'm just going to get a new wire. I have some spare wire here. No green one, unfortunately. Yeah, I do. I actually have green. I have this. A old set of wires for a on-off button for something. I don't know really what this is, but I can steal the wire. And it looks to be actually a better wire. And it seems to have the same connector. So if I do this, down here. Seems to be the same size, same type. I'll just cut off a piece of wire. It's a little bit longer than I need. This length. So a little bit extra. Also have better wire cutters than this, but I can't really find them now. This is good enough. Okay, no, it's not. Doesn't cut. Okay, other ones. There we go. We have a new wire. That's why I save all old stuff. I break stuff because you can reuse some of the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put connector in one of the holes. Let's see if it fits first before I don't think it will fit. That sucks really hard. Or maybe I have it upside down. Yeah, it still doesn't fit. Good. Okay, so maybe my dexterity sucks. Tweezers. It's fit. I can save myself a little bit of time. Uh, it's it's so tiny difference, so small. The difference is so minuscule. But if it doesn't fit, it's cut off this one. That sucks. Not the same size, even if it looks like it. Okay, so I've fixed both ends. Put wire into this one. This is going to be a little hard. Wire is thicker than the other one. Okay, that's in. I think. No. I think I'll have to open the jaws a little bit more. You can solder these as well, but they are a little bit of a pain to do. Where did I put my other tweezers? Here they are. Be more organized than me, guys. Oh yeah, and by the way, don't use expensive tweezers for this. I should break them. I'm not careful. Okay, hold this in place. Okay, looks good. Now, what I need to do is crimp it together with something bigger. So these should do just fine. Sorry for the bad angle. And I'm going to actually push down on the end there. That's not going anywhere. The wires should be touching everything. I use tweezers to push in the hairs. Okay, so it's touching, so it's fine. Now, time to put it in the connector. This side up. I need to gentle here. Now it's in. See? No problem. It does go out, so I'll have to bend up the tab at the end. It's completely flat. Let's zoom in a bit. See if the tweezers can do this. Let's hold one end with one tweezers and the other with another set. This is really hard to bend back, I'm guessing. Get going. Slowly but surely. A blade may have been better. Other way to do this is just ignore that and put some glue in the connector. That works as well. Okay, so it's protruding a lot farther. Let's put it in the connector again. Okay, so my dexterity is not working today. Okay, so there we go. Excuse the bad angle. Okay, so that should be good. Now, time to fix this. This goes already here. It's a through hole, so I'll have to clear out the hole. Up we go, camera. That is not too bad. It's quite easy to do, actually. Helping hands. Sorry for the shakiness. Okay, so it's closer to camera. Refocus. Too bad. Let's turn on the iron again. 336 degrees C. So these are notorious for leaving residue on the spiral that's underneath. It has a spiral button thingy. And you need to clean off the pad. Even if you don't see anything, it could be that it's shorting the line. This is going to be a pain in the ass to put together. It has a lot of moving parts and stuff. It has some plastic parts, springs, levers. I don't know why kids' toys are getting this advanced, but sure, why not? The Hatchimal line of toys are really expensive as well. Don't see the appeal, really. They move, they talk, they barf, they eat. But they are for small children, so I'm guessing it appeals to them because it looks like a real animal. Oh, cleaned out the hole quite well. Sorry for the glare. The soldering station has an anti-glare option, but doesn't seem to work that well. Oh well, it was cheap. Cheap if you consider other microscopes. That is. Give me a sec. I'm going to thread it through the hole here. Oh, doesn't really want to go. Just trying again. There we go. Put it back so you can see what I'm doing. Wires in the hole. I bent it over so it doesn't go out again. Put on some flux. Sharpen the focus up. Using some fake AM Tech flux NC 599. 559. Oh, kind of dark here. That's why. I'm screwing up with the names and stuff. Let's see. So all right. Heat up the wire and the pad. Start feeding. And that looks pretty good. I could cut the wire length. Why should I? Not really worth my time. Okay, so important part, cleanup. Not because no clean flux doesn't work, it just looks nicer. This is for my kid, by the way. Okay, it's here. Okay, so this seems to work. Just going to try out the button. Just going to put away everything. Turn on the normal lights, switch over to the normal camera. Go. Same test as last time. Hatchimal, all the trimmings, all the things. Okay. This is a mess of things. Oh yeah, I have to resolder positive and the negative so they don't get loose anymore. I have an idea. Okay, so let's put in the button. There's a lot of connectors for being a toy. Okay, so let's see. Let's get these positive, negative, and the alligator clips. This came with the power supply. These wires. The alligator clip for the negative was already broken when I got it. Just replaced it. There we go. Let's try this out. No explosions. And it woke up. So it should react on the button press. It does. Seems to be really annoying. Can you turn it off? Can. Turn it on again. Turn it. Okay, we're done here. It's assembly time. Okay, so now comes the extremely tedious and boring part of reassembling everything. I'm doing a voiceover for this because I talked about random shit, but nothing important. It has a lot of connectors, but all of them are color coded, so it should be easy enough to put in. The order you put this together is quite important. So I screwed up a few times during the assembly. But if you have some pictures or maybe a video like I do, it's easier to go back and look. It's still quite annoying, but you shouldn't be too discouraged from this. It is possible to fix. This annoying toy had a few faults. First one was a loose power wire. Secondly, it was the actual power on and off switch. It seemed to have some dirt in it because it didn't work at first. After I bathed it in PEA, isopropyl alcohol, IPA, sorry, it started working again. So that's one of the other issues. And then the third issue was the actual button had a broken wire. I didn't show that on camera. I forgot to press record, obviously. And I cleaned off the pad under the rubber button as well. So I keep screwing things together, holding everything in place. It has a spring and stuff. So I don't sew it back on right now because it would be too annoying to do that on video. I couldn't find the needles anyway. This took well over 20 minutes to assemble. A real pain in the ass. What can you do? The kid wants one. I'm not willing to pay 80 euros for a new one. It's way too expensive for glorified. What are they called? Furby. It's not even a Furby, but it's actually more expensive than one. So the only thing you have to keep in mind here is don't pull on the wires too much because they are still short. I did extend one of the wires, the black one, so it's not too bad. Here I'm putting on the mini switchboard. You can see here that this is quite tedious work and probably not worth it for everyone. But for those who collect these things, there are a lot of them, it's worth it. Now I'm putting on the power connector. I'm going to do a final test with the power supply just to make sure it doesn't crap over and die after I put it together, but it should work. I also noticed it had a button on the mouth when I had it disassembled, so I'm going to try that as well. But these things take forever. Now I'm going to resolder the wire that broke while I was assembling, because I wasn't careful. I just pulled it off. Mistake, of course, but still happens. They should have used a little thicker wire. This never happens, but yeah. Cheap toys, or cheap-ish, because it's cheaply made. It's not actually cheap to buy. So back again with the wire. Okay, so let's see. You'll probably hear the kid in the background. She's playing near me again. And I will try to make more videos, but it's really hard with a full-time job. I work on call as well, so it's quite hard to make the time. I do have 7 videos in the works, but none of them are done yet. This was probably one of the harder fixes I've done on the channel, I guess. This wasn't meant to be a channel fix. I was just testing my recording setup while fixing something for the kid. Why not? Okay, so now it's assembled. I need to put in what's it called? A zip tie and sew the back together. But that's doable. Okay, so let's see if I can remember correctly. That's positive and that's negative. Let's see if I can power this thing with my power supply, or is cables here on the desk. Let's see. So it was a mix between, it was broken. It also had a few cables broken when I opened it up, and it wasn't me that broke them. And on top of that, the batteries were dead, and I didn't double check them. This rubber sleeve is making my life really hard right now. And pink pubes everywhere. I'll have to clean up my desk later. Okay, finally got a good connection. Let's see. Burn up. Turn on. Nothing? Really? Please. Is it off? Okay, it's on. The button on his mouth. Okay, that seems to work really well. Okay, kid will be happy. Okay. So it reacts to the... Okay, so he has pink wings now. Pink eyes. Noisy little fucker. Okay. Then, yeah, your time to turn it off. Or the kid wakes up. Okay, so I need to buy some batteries. And this fix is done. Okay, so you can see it's now alive. It's fixed. It doesn't shut up. When you push the button on the top, it says something else. You can make it say something, I think. Yeah, and the mouth. It played music. Yeah, that's my line. So, in all, it's worth fixing because of the price, especially if you're going to buy a new one. Used, they go for about 35 euros, 35 euros on eBay. So even then it's worth fixing because it's worth quite a bit of money for something that simple to fix. This was a pain in the ass because of the thread you had to remove on the back. It has a white thread that's sewn in. I still left a bit open just in case I need to get into this thing because the button on the top was replaced like you saw in the video. Hopefully this will help someone somewhere because I don't want to deal with these things anymore because they're a pain in the ass to get in. But the kid likes them. She wanted to collect them all. There are like 15 different ones of the talking ones. I'll make it shut up now. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. See you on the next one. Thanks. Bye. Thank you for watching until the end. Hopefully you liked what you saw. Consider subscribing and liking and maybe commenting. I'll try to go back to some video game stuff. Have a nice one. Bye.